Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So BYU's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Dropping back, it's Clemens. Dumps it to the back. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Here's the handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back goes in motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 people. Hard to forget that.
The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give and the run on 4th down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The first down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Jamison. Now adjusting. Fires downfield. Got a wide open receiver.
flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the gets away from one, finds room. And he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, BYU! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick pass on the fly motion. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Going to take a shot. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. BYU right back to the line. To the air, it's Clements. Throws to the back. Good timing on the quick out. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Wants to throw on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Strong, firm tackle. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fair catch, called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Going deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked off.
Oh, he left him grabbing.
He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Offense set on first down. On the move, it's Cook. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. BYU lines up quickly. Looking downfield, it's Clemens. Looking down the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just...
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Clemens. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
He'll pull it down and run. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through these progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Strong running there, going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Timeout is called, and it's wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Jamison. Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Buck. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Handoff from the gun. Runs for the tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. BYU right back to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Clemens. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot-tall person. Nearly impossible.
Got a man, it's Cook. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on second down. To the air, it's Jamison. They're setting up the screen. Got room at the 35. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give to the back. Dances away again. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws for the tight end. Basic connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively. You've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'll with 1st down to open this period. Back to throw, it's Jamison. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. The Scarlet Knights will keep this drive going.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Up and over, Yamo be there into
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. BYU lines up quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking for a man. It's Clemens. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Open space at the 25. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Short gain on the play before he slides. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40, the 20, 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got his man all by himself. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And if this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Trying to get every... The clock's still running. Back to pass, it's Clemens. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the sudden change magnified to this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And the punishment has been extended. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stopping.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Afterburners coming. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. He'll take a shot. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost